For brevity, I will be going through the supposed 4 good variations of the endings. These are achieved by having a non-lethal playthrough.
If you do this, the unadulterated truth in Darrow's confession may well convince mankind to cast all science and technology aside.
Well then, what kind of message is that? How is Darrow, whom everyone kinda hates right now, going to convince the planet to cast all science and technology aside? Exactly what kind of pull does Eliza have? How about people who aren't watching the broadcast or just really can't? Are normal people like non-augments also going to throw away their third world farming technology? Can Eliza really turn the entire planet Amish? I thought this message was about how bad augmentation technology was, and Eliza with Darrow's message was going to convince others to abandon augmentation, not that it would cause humanity to go back to the Stone Age. What the hell is going on here?
To ensure that future generations grow up free and whole.
And how is casting technology and science aside going to cause them to grow up free and whole? What exactly does that even mean? I thought it was to reveal the Illuminati. Wouldn't the Illuminati still be around, though, and they would now have all this advanced technology while everyone else burns library books for heat or something? Like, what the heck is this choice? Then you have a scene of the Earth eclipsing the moon, which fades into an ovum being pierced by a syringe. That doesn't just scream college-level film art studies student in some avant-garde project. I don't know what does. All we need is some French guy in the background reciting poetry in some old Dolly videos.
How often have we chased the dream of progress only to see it perverted?
Alright, what dream of progress has been perverted? And can you give us some examples of one? What are you talking about? And look at this image. It looks like a farmer running through a rice paddy with some sort of industrial complex with smokestacks and radio towers behind him. Maybe it processes the rice, I'm not sure. And then this gigantic series of clouds of smoke in the background. What is going on in this picture? Was the dream of building agricultural and industrial complexes together perverted somehow? What team of civil engineers would even think of this? This may just be stock footage, and if anyone knows where this is from, please tell me.
More often than not, haven't the machines we built to improve life shattered the lives of millions?
Okay, we build machines to make work happen easier, more efficiently, like farming equipment. Unless Adam is talking directly about war machines, then okay. But showing us oil spills, those are just accidents. The energy industry is the foundation of any economy, and with any choice to build a power plant or building or whatever, there's going to be risks, there's going to be challenges, there's going to be trade-offs, and yes, accidents do happen. This imagery does not match what Adam is saying. What the hell is going on? Okay, how is fishing shattering the lives of millions? What the hell is going on here? Hunting for fish has been going on since we wanted to eat them. How are we hurting millions of people with fishing? Are they contaminated fish?
And now we want to turn that dream on ourselves to fundamentally improve who we are.
What dream? What are we talking about now? Is this a dream of becoming cybernetic? And yeah, we know augmentation tech is about improving what we are, being physically, mentally, and socially stronger or better, but not necessarily who, although I guess you can take it into that context as well. But unless you're a Puritan or a futurist, there's nothing right or wrong with being a faster athlete or whatever by using technology. Or at least Adam hasn't explained that to us, and the imagery isn't really helping. Caterpillar becoming a butterfly. Yep, this is definitely a film school project.
Experience has shown me how dangerous that can be.
Well, if you augment your dismembered hand limb with a gun arm, then yeah, I think gun arm is more dangerous than normal or prosthetic or even a futuristic cyborg arm. But what's your point here, Adam?
How many times in the Call of Duty did I almost fall into the trap of taking shortcuts, abusing my abilities or the resources at hand? I resisted. Barely at times, because I valued human lives and considerations.
And this is what you get from the good ending. It's interesting because it shows Adam is moralizing the player's actions of playing a non-lethal. I don't recall a game doing that, and certainly not in this sort of style, for better or for worse. Now, this image shows a foreground of small wind power plants and the nuclear power plant in the background. One operates at a theoretical limit of 30% efficiency for certain ideal conditions, while the other is at 91%, 24/7.
Can I truly despise others who fall? Technology offers us strength. Strength enables dominance, and dominance paves the way for abuse.
Technology also offers us food and iPhones and replacement legs and the entire modern world. This line is about as bad as Master Yoda trying to tell us what fear leads to. It's logically short-sighted based on a limited understanding of humanity and a potential cause and effect of a personality, I guess. If technology is offering us strength, what kind of strength, and how is it dominating others, and how is such dominance being abused, or how is it abusing others? And what kind of abuse? What are we talking about here, Adam? Because I can make a list of many, many other things that technology provides or has as properties that are all positive and cause positives, and they're all true. Yes, you can use a hammer to make a house, or you can blow someone's head off. What's your point, Adam?
Darrow understood this. He knew that using technology to become something more than we are risks losing our ability to love, aspire, or make moral choices. The very things that make us human.
Okay, Adam, first off, how do you know what that crazy man knows? And second off, how does technology that make us more than what we are risk our ability to love, aspire, and make moral choices? Have the inventions of cars or mass transit prevented our ability or capacity to love, aspire, or make moral choices? Has Adam's robotic limbs prevented or enabled him to love Megan, to dream less or more, or not make moral choices? If anything, technology enables us to do the things we want, which can be to love others or to hate them, to dream of a better tomorrow or a worse one, to act morally or immorally. I'd say the modern communication devices have allowed us to be more lovable or loving, to dream and organize our dreams better and clearly, and to make better choices, moral or otherwise. You may as well be arguing a new pair of steel-toe shoes is going to make you more agile and comfortable until you kick someone in the head with them. Then yes, a form of violence or assault would be subjectively immoral. Again, what are we talking about here, Adam? And could you please provide an example where using technology to make us more of what we already are risks these human traits? If Adam only gave us some degree of context, we'd understand what he's trying to convey. Without it, it's generalizations and esoteric anecdotes that some technology could be used for immoral things.
It also risks giving some men the power to make others what they choose, regardless of the cost to human dignity.
I think this is referring to the Illuminati that can control others, or more generally, even politically or military power. Either way, this has nothing to do with technology and just enabling the wrong kinds of people. Technology is just a tool unless these depictions of people marching are under orders of like a draft or a dictator or a despot. There's really nothing inherently wrong or undignified with having a military force. Quite the contrary, there are virtues of courage, loyalty, and honor are really good examples found in the military.
The suffering Darrow inflicted is not the end of the world.
Now, if this line was combined with the line from Eliza about it's not the end of the world, but you can see it from here, then we might actually have some context as being part of some abstract conversation at least. Without it, Adam's just rambling on and is pretty disconnected from everything else.
It is merely the seed for change.
But isn't technology itself the seed for change? Taking technology away will just have us go back to using less efficient tools, and then we'll develop more efficient ones until we get back to the level of technology we discarded.
And change never comes without pain.
So, because change is painful, we're going to become Amish.